And welcome back to Love Your Food. This week we have a super simple and easy recipe for a garlic chutney that's very similar to Middle Eastern Toum or Somali basbas. And before we get started, I'd like to remind everyone that we have an affiliate link with Chef's Temp. If you need a kitchen thermometer or meat probe, please check out the link in the description below and use code LOVEYOURFOOD on checkout for 15% off your order. In the meantime, here's the ingredients. So we have a lot of garlic. We're going to be using some lemon juice, a hot pepper, and some cilantro, as well as some neutral oil. Now, this recipe is more or less just basically a kind of a mayonnaise almost, but instead of using egg, it uses garlic to stabilize the oil. Now, the recipes we found for this did indicate that we should remove the germ, right, the little sprout in the middle of the piece of garlic to keep it from being bitter. We're not sure if that's necessary. We did it anyway, and it certainly was delicious when we finished it. So, if you want to leave it in, go ahead. It's a little bit of a pain to get it out of there. Now, we are going to cut these all in half and then sort of roughly chop them. We're just going to be using the stick blender to cut all these. And the same with our hot pepper. Now, this is a serrano from our garden, and you can use whatever sort of chili pepper you like. If you don't want it spicy, you don't have to use a chili pepper at all. Also, with our cilantro, we are going to sort of rough chop it. We just don't want any bits of stem long enough to get wrapped around the stick blender or anything, because that gets to be a pain. So once you've got all your everything mixed up, we're going to mix the oil with the lemon juice. So we've got about equal parts lemon juice and oil in there right now. And this is just a good, nice high quality canola oil. You can use whatever kind of neutral cooking oil you want for this. And then once we've got those into our little blending cup here, in goes all of our ingredients. So all of the garlic and the serrano pepper and all of that nice cilantro that we've chopped is all going to go in there. And from here, really it's just about blending it. And the trick is, once you get it started, you want to go down to the bottom first, as quick as you can, and get it right down to the bottom, and then just sort of start blending it up and moving the blender around a little bit until you get that nice smooth texture. And it's really going to stabilize, like I said, very much like a mayonnaise. And the more oil or the more liquid you have in there, the runnier it's going to be. And you can really control that as much as you like. Now, really traditional Toum just has garlic. It's a single ingredient, usually has salt like we've added here. But just regular Toum is very, very simple. It's just garlic and usually a little bit of oil that sort of stabilizes it a bit. And it makes that beautiful, thick, fluffy garlic paste that you get at Middle Eastern restaurants. This is a little different. We're using a lot of lemon juice in there, and it's a little bit runnier, as you can see here. And we used it on that beautiful red lentil soup that we did last week. And it goes on a number of amazing things. It's really versatile and delicious, extremely garlicky, as you can imagine, and a little bit spicy. So it goes on so many things. We hope you'll give this one a try. And that's it. If you like this recipe, please do like and subscribe. And if you have any recipes you'd like to see Chef Caleb try on the channel, please let us know in the comments below. We'd like to thank our patrons over on Patreon. If you'd like to support us on Patreon, I'll put a link for that in the description below, if you can please check that out. And remember to love your food.